Hey, how's it going? My name is Dillon. I shoot video and photos for Shelbourne Motors. I was down today shooting some stuff and they said, do you want to take a drive about in one of the Renault ZOE GT-Lines? I was like, absolutely. So that's what we're doing. There's a few of them here. Which one is it? That's that one. They've asked me to take a drive in it, see what I think and show you about. Woo! Buckle up. Oh, fancy gear stick. It's automatic, you know, neutral, reverse. Stick it in reverse, handbrake off, button, going backwards. Pretty cool reversing camera. Every time I drive an electric car, it blows my mind how quiet. There's no engine noise. So you often forget that you're moving. And there is no noise from that at all. Like nothing. In a normal petrol or diesel car, you're hearing like engine braking. If you drive like me, you're hearing engine braking. But on this, I guess it is engine braking, but it's the electric motor slowing it down. So it sounds like a computer powering up and down when you brake it. It's very cool. It's very like Star Trek-y. That's not cool. Is Star Trek cool? Depends who you are. Anyway, it's a cool sound. And I guess to understand my position where I'm coming from, I'm just a regular dude that drives a car for work. I just like a car that handles well, that drives well, that's cheap to run, fun to drive. Well, one of the first things I noticed, it's really a nippy, very responsive little car. Like it does 0 to 60 in under 10 seconds. So, you know, if you're into accelerating really fast to the speed limit, it's great for that. It just means that it's pretty quick out the gate, so roundabouts, junctions. With all EVs, you are getting direct power from pedal to wheel. So when you touch the accelerator, and even there, like, you know, it's ridiculous. It's so fun. Straight out of the lights, like that's quick. That pulls so fast, the camera can't even hold up. We're sitting here on a motorway doing 70. It sits on the road very well. It's grounded. It's one of those, you know, when people say the wheels are on all 4 edges of the car, so it sits in the road. It feels great. So not only is the acceleration quick out of the gate from standstill, but it's also really fast and nippy at speed. So it's going to hold its own on a motorway with the other big cars. The speedometer dashboard is pretty nice as well. It's pretty simple, bright, easy to read, and you can see your power usage versus your charge. So obviously it's regen braking. This is quite interesting here, coming up behind people, and normally they'll hear an engine and then shift, but they didn't. So I stealthed up behind them and then they were like, oh, there's a car there. Didn't hear it. No, you didn't, because it's electric. I mean, okay, this is a really fun, comfortable car to drive. It's really quiet and it's quite quick and nippy. You can see there, keyless entry. So if you're like me, lazy, can't be bothered getting a key out, you just walk away and it locks. And then when you walk back up to it, it should just automatically open up again. So you're in. Take a quick look around the outside of it. You're gonna notice that rich, vibrant blue. It's like a light blue, but it's really, really punchy. Real nice color. Light reflects really nicely off it, sort of changes across. It's like a metallic-y, pearlescent kind of vibe. Up front, you got full LED lights. These things are 40% brighter and are gonna make driving at night a lot easier, like, you know, like eating a ton of carrots, that kind of. Got a big old Renault badge up front. This is the charge point for the electric charger. Whenever you're rigging it up, stick it in there, juice the car up. Simple front end, nice little grille up the front, black and silver trim along it. You got alloy wheels, you got privacy glass around the back, you've got automatic lights and automatic wipers. You've got Renault Edge light design on the back. You've got these parking sensors. These are front and rear, but then you've also got a little nifty reverse parking camera tucked away in there. If when you drive with reverse sensors and a reverse camera, you wonder how the heck you drove without them. Really cool little car. When you first see it, it looks quite small, but it is quite deceptive. It's quite large inside. It's very spacious, very roomy, really fun to drive. It's nippy, it's fast, it's light, it's quiet. It holds on the road really, really well. I really like it. Let's hop inside and have a look. As soon as you get into the ZOE, the first thing you see is this 9.3-inch Easy Link display, it's like a big tablet right in front of you. Also got a 10-inch navigation screen here, which we talked about earlier, which is the speedometer and all that sort of guff that you're used to. 2 really nice displays inside the car. See the automatic shifter down here, neatly tucked away. Loads of space. 2 cup holders. You need 2 cup holders. Piano style keys. That's not a piano. Is that a piano? Piano style keys up the front, normal air control stuff. You've got USB charging points. It's got leather interior with, from what I'm aware, recycled materials in some parts of the car. Spacious in the back. Nice soft up here in the front. Real nice steering wheel, really comfortable to hold, flat edge at the bottom here. So it's got automatic climate control, keyless entry, like we said, when you hop in and out of the car. Also kitted out for Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. It's also got real good navigation all built into it. And like, look, like, you know, I'm 5'11". I'm a bit chunky at times. And this car, like, this is a spacious car. If you take a look in the boot as well, depends when the last time was you bought a new car, but you've got tire repair built into the back. So they doesn't come with a spare tire because there's no need to. Or kit built into the back. So you basically, if you repair the puncture and then you take it to get fixed by someone that knows what they're doing. There was something I didn't really know much about. I assumed there'd still be a tire there somewhere, but long gone are those days. There's that engine noise I was talking about earlier on. Hear that? This is like a private lane, so it's all right. It's all right to do this, but it's really nice for driving through things like nature because you can hear the birds. It's like there's no like diesel or petrol engine burning out of the background, so it's kind of like those cars from Jurassic Park. So there's no dinosaurs, it's just birds. Reverse, all right? Look at that reverse screen. There's all the parking sensors that you see from the outside, so it's going to tell you, obviously, beeping whether you're going to hit something. Reverse camera. If you can't reverse into a bay correctly with all of that help, there's bigger problems. The thing with these cables is they are pretty cumbersome cables. So we opened up the port at the front. It opens at the there, that pops open, okay? So the blue section goes into the car, like so. So as part of this, you have an e-card, right? Everyone has an official card they use. You tap it on the thing, you hold it over the bit, and it'll say here, ready for charging, all right? Checking the voltage, data okay, and then it opens this up. So it opens the port in the back up, and you just pop that yoke in, like that. And then it'll tell you if it's successfully charging. It's quite a simple process to get the cars on charge. These charging points are dotted all around the country. You can get, there's a handful of different apps you can use to try and find them and help plot your route out. The Zoe does up to 245 miles to a charge, which is pretty impressive. Real miles is probably more like 200. It all depends on how you drive the car. You have to drive them a little bit differently to the way you would have driven a petrol or a diesel car. But if you think about that, like say even at 200 miles. So if you look at that, imagine if you have a round trip to and from work every day at 25 miles. That's going to be like 8 days before you need to charge again, roughly speaking, right? Don't quote me on that. You could do a drive from Bangor out to the north coast and back, and that's 140 miles. You know, you're still on one charge. So the other cool thing about the Zoe is it does have a chameleon charger. Different charge points have a different power outage. So you'll get like the ones at home sometimes are often referred to as trickle chargers because they trickle slow charge, and that comes out of your electric bill at home. But it's not very much. I think like something like a full charge on a Zoe apparently gets you is about £5. And then you get 2 different types of chargers out and about. And the chameleon charger on here adapts to handle the low voltage and the high voltage, so it means you can make use of those rapid chargers when you're out and about. But there you go, like charge point, really simple and easy to use. Cumbersome cable, but hey, that's where the technology's at the moment. The thing with these is you can't just go down and pull the cable out, otherwise we'd all have flat cars. Pull it up, tap it against the screen, it'll tell you you're okay. You can then pull that cable out pretty easily. You know, same goes for the charge point at the front of the car. You need access to the car to be able to open the thing up, you know? Otherwise, you're just gonna have kids going around unplugging cars. People are gonna be walking everywhere. All right, let's get this thing back. So you have those charge cards, and currently at the moment, like electric on these little charge points for these cars is free. So if you're clever about it and you're driving to a shopping center that has one of these charge points, use them. Push button start. That's it on. In the reverse, there's no sound. Reverse cam. Super useful, super helpful. And that's like, that gear stick's like finger control. Super easy to use. Really light. You get a real nice display here. It's telling you things like tire pressure. It's telling you it's your odometer. It's talking about your kilowatt consumption, how much is going out of the car, how much is going into the car. So there you go. That was good fun. I enjoyed that. I was quite surprised by it. It was a lot sportier and a lot more aggressive, I guess, than I thought it was going to be. But that is the Renault ZOE GT-Line. If you're interested in it, don't chat to me about it. Chat to the guys at Shelbourne Motors, Portadown, and Newry, depending on where you are. They know all the stuff about the car. Chat to them. This is what they do. I'm here to film cars, so let's give them their keys back and crack on with the rest of the stuff we need to do today. Thanks for watching, and maybe we'll meet again.